Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. So today I'm wanting to do like a get ready with me style video. I want it to just be really chit chatty and relaxing, and I really want to talk about some of my favourite makeup and skincare products because there are some products that I really want to talk about. There's been like a lot of discoveries for me this past month, and yeah, I just want to talk about them because I'm impressed at a lot of these products and I have a lot of good things to say actually. So if you're interested in that, then keep on watching. And if you like all things makeup and skincare, you know, anything beauty related, consider subscribing because that's what my channel's all about, okay? So let's talk about skincare first. There's one product that I was running out of. I was in desperate need of a new vitamin C serum, and the one that I was using was the Pineapple C Bright Serum from Glow Recipe. It's very like pretty, very fun. It smells like pineapple and also a bit like curry, like a pineapple chutney or something. I know that sounds weird, but I've got another one in my skincare cupboard. This is one that I have previously used up, and that other one has just gone really gloopy. I don't think I used it within its 6-month period. I was worried about running out of it, so I just switched to something different. But yeah, then the product went bad, so don't do what I do, okay? Just continue using your products. It doesn't matter if you run out. If you run out, you can get more, you know? But Glow Recipe actually recently came out with the Guava Vitamin C Dark Spot Serum, and this is what it looks like. It's really cute. It kind of reminds me of their niacinamide dewdrops. It comes in a very similar pump, and it's just really lovely to use on the skin. It's really lightweight. It's quite different to this one in its texture and its formula. This one feels, it's not sticky, but it feels thicker on the skin, whereas this is really lightweight. It's really smoothing, and again, like all Glow Recipe products, you get a really nice glow after effect. So yeah, again, that's a bonus of their products. They just give you the most beautiful kind of instant glow. I've only been using it about a week. It's just been a delight to use. I can't speak for my dark spots at the moment. I've still got quite a few, as you can see, but I guess we can, you know, keep an eye on my skin and I can provide updates if people are interested. I believe this is £41 and this is 46, so going forwards, I mean, it's not much of a saving, but I definitely feel I prefer this for my oilier skin. It's lightweight. I like the smell better. It's just a really nice user experience as well. And I can't lie, I do like a pump. I love a pump for skincare. These little pipette things, they really do, they annoy me, quite frankly. I can't count how many times I've accidentally left the top unscrewed. The next product is the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream. I really like this as a moisturiser to use when I'm going to be wearing makeup. There's just something about it that works with makeup so well, you know, especially foundation, concealer and all that. The downfall of this cream is that it is quite heavily scented and it's got that very artificial scent to it that's like, I can't quite describe it, but if there's anything I would change about this product, it would be the fact that it has got, you know, that artificial fragrance smell. I just don't find that it's like relaxing. I don't mind fragrance in my skincare at all, but I don't enjoy artificial fragrances that smell very like, you know, perfume like. I don't enjoy that. So if there's one thing I would change, it would absolutely be the fragrance. I really do like it, you know, I liked it enough from the multiple testers that I used to actually buy the 50ml version, and it is pricey, but I like it and it's going to last a long time. It's not a moisturiser that I'm using every day, it's just on the days that I wear makeup. Moving on to makeup, I'm going to start with foundation, and I'm going to be using the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation. Now, I purchased this after initially sort of making my video, but I used the Magic foundation in that video, and don't get me wrong, I really loved that. However, I did feel like I wanted something with a little bit more coverage, and so I purchased this foundation. I think it's my favourite from the Charlotte Tilbury line. I really like it, and it's just a foundation that wears really nicely as well. I think it's infused with kind of, you know, skincare type ingredients, and it's supposed to help reduce wrinkles over 8 weeks. I don't know how true that is. But I also bought some very pricey makeup brushes. These are the Goss makeup brushes that I'll be using in this video, and they are made from like natural goat hair. They're made in Japan, handmade by Japanese artisans, and you know, they're just very fancy. But these have been such a delight to use because of how easily they apply makeup. The only brush I do struggle with is this brush. I don't find that my foundation looks very good if I only apply it using this brush. I do like to go in with a sponge afterwards. If there's one thing that I really like about this foundation, it's that although it is described as like a matte finish, it's not like a dry, heavy, thick matte. It still kind of has a bit of, I don't know, a bit of moisture to it. Like, it's not super dry. It's a lot thinner than, say, the Estee Lauder Double Wear. I find that to be quite thick and, you know, kind of heavy. Ever since filming the Charlotte Tilbury video, I can't put this bronzer down. It's the Airbrush bronzer, and I have the shade 2, and it looks like that. It's been well loved, and it's just flawless. Like, I've never been able to get my bronzer looking as flawless as this does. If you're in the market for a matte bronzer and you're not too fussed whether you pay a drugstore price or, you know, a higher end price, then this one would be a really good one to go for. I use shade 2. I think it's a really good bronzer shade for me. It's not too orange, but it still has that warmth. I've gone a bit mad with the bronzer on my forehead, but that's fine. Next, I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Complexion Perfecting Micro Powder. And it's the very famous setting powder, again using a Goss number 3 brush. And this is the perfect shape to get right under the eyes, and I must say I am obsessed with this brush. All of these brushes are inspired by calligraphy brushes, so they all have this kind of like tapered point to them. And I just think that's so creative. Like, I would never have thought of something like that. And I'm not wearing any concealer because I brought up the foundation so high. This month was the month that I not discovered Pat McGrath. I've used her products in the past. In fact, this is one of my all-time favourite lip glosses. I bought it in a trio ages ago, so it's probably gone off at this point, but her lip glosses are really nice. But this month I tried her eyeshadows for the first time and also a blusher. She recently released her Divine blush collection, and look at this packaging. I mean, is that not the most beautiful thing you've ever seen in your life? I've been obsessed with this blusher. It's in the shade Nude Venus, and it looks like that comes with her very famous black sleek packaging, and that's the shade. Very, very nice. And just using a Wayne Goss #1 brush. This brush is so soft. Oh. And although there's nothing like super special about this blusher really, I do love the skin blurring that it gives. It really does blur your skin. If you're looking for a blusher that, you know, does blur and doesn't kind of enhance your pores or anything like that, then I would give this a go. It is expensive. I think it was £35 for a blusher. I mean, my Charlotte Tilbury foundation was £34. You know, this is like more expensive than that. But Pat McGrath, it is a luxury brand, but if you are after, you know, a blusher, if you just want to treat yourself, then I think these blushes are really good. I can't speak for the rest of the shades because I only have the shade Nude Venus, but I really love it. I can't stop using it. I can't put it down. As you can tell, I go overboard with my blusher. Another product from Charlotte Tilbury that I purchased after my initial video is the Film Star Bronze and Glow face palette. As you can see, it has been like well loved. Really love this shade for contouring, like just a powder contour, and this highlighter is so pretty. So I just like to use a little bit, and it just gives a very nice glow to the skin. I just like the fact that it's not too icy and it's not too warm either. I would say it's like a perfect champagne colour. Alongside the Pat McGrath blush, I also bought a couple of palettes. One of them was the new Luxe Quad, the Venus in Fleurs Luxe Quad in Voyeuristic Vixen, and I was blown away when this arrived. I mean, this shade, Rose Fire Nectar, I don't know if we're going to be able to show on camera, but you can see it looks pink here, but in the mirror it's looking kind of like orange gold. It is the most incredible eyeshadow I've ever used. Look how shiny that is. I don't think it's gonna flip on camera, but it's kind of like a duochrome. It flips from pink to like a golden green shade, and I just no, I don't think it's gonna properly show the flip on camera. I don't know whether to use this one today or Divine Rose 1, okay. This is my first Mothership palette. Oh my god, she is so beautiful. I think I want to use this one, Divine Rose 1. If you can hear bin men, then I do apologise, but it is what it is. We continue, you know? I'm using a Wayne Goss number 5. And this is such a good brush for the crease because you can get right in there and the shape of it is just perfect. So I'm going to use the darkest shade in the palette, and the thing that I've noticed with Pat McGrath is that her matte eyeshadows are very, very blendable. So the more you blend, the more the product will sheer out. And so one matte shadow colour is almost like a 2-in-1 because you can really customise the depth that you want that shade to be. So this one is quite a dark colour, but as you can see, the more I'm just blending that back and forth, the more it is becoming a sheerer colour. And these brushes from Wayne Goss, actually they just make it so easy, if I'm honest. I've just been enjoying doing my eye makeup so much more with these natural hair brushes. They're so soft and they just do the same job in half of the time. So I'm now going to go in with this shade here, which is like a peachy, I don't even know how to describe it. It flips from like a peachy orange tone pink to like a goldy orange shade, and I'm just going to apply that all over the lid. I love it so much. But yeah, I think a lot of people were disappointed in the new release from Pat McGrath, possibly because it does look like it's part of the Divine Rose family. You know, she's released Divine Rose 1, which is what I'm using, and Divine Rose 2 was like a brighter, more amped up version. And this one has come out and people are saying it's like it should have been called Divine Rose 3 because again we're seeing those rosy tones in the palette that Pat obviously clearly likes. I mean, it's very clear from her products that she does like those rosy tones, and they do prove to be popular. People buy them. I mean, a lot of people I saw complaining about the palette still bought it or still intend to buy it. So, you know, if you buy it, numbers don't lie, you know, statistics don't lie. If it's popular and it's being sold, then, you know, like I said, numbers don't lie. If you like these mauvey tones, and these are perfect, I would say out of all of the Mothership palettes, this is one of the most wearable. There are some other wearable ones as well, but for every day I feel like I can use this, and you know, I can use this shade here, which is incredible. I mean, that's shocking, isn't it? That is just shocking. That's a mirror. That is an actual mirror. Nah, not normal. This is one of the palettes that is very wearable for every day, but at the same time, I mean, this shade looks white. It's not white. Oh my god, it even looks white on camera. It's actually like a holographic purple shade, but that is so weird. It's actually showing white on here and it's not. This is the thing about Pat McGrath, is that her shades are just, I mean, look at that shimmery shade. Oh. They're just so special and they're so unique. There's nothing else like them on the market. Her formula, the way that she does her eyeshadows, is just so unique. I quickly applied a mascara, and the one that I have been loving a lot is the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk push up lashes. I really like this mascara. It's quite unique in the sense that it's flat on one side. I don't know if you're going to be able to see, but it's flat on one side and it's got no bristles, so you essentially are supposed to kind of wipe the mascara product on and then brush it through with the bristles on the other side. For lips, I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lip liner, which I've really been liking. And for lip gloss, I'm going to use the Pat McGrath Dare to Bear lip gloss. It's a pink with like a shimmery golden pearl, and I really like it. So this brings us to the end of the video. The eyeshadow, I just want to say I'm obsessed with. I'm absolutely obsessed with it. I'm going to an event next month and you best believe I'm going to be using Pat McGrath eyeshadows. There's no way that I can't not use them. As you can tell by this video as well, I've really been liking Charlotte Tilbury products. I think they're really good quality. If you enjoyed this video, then please give it a thumbs up. Again, if you like all things makeup related, please consider subscribing. And with that being said, I'll see you in my next one. Bye bye.